Hey, son.
Hey, Dad.
How's it going?
I'm good.
Hello, fanatics. Checking in with son.
Yes.
What are you doing, son?
I'm doing math homework, okay?
Okay, what is this?
This is,
Pythagorean theorem.
No.
7 years in a row, they study the same thing.
No. That was in geometry. Right now, I'm in pre-calculus.
Pre-calculus.
We're studying, like, sine and radius, circular angles.
What about cotangents?
It's like inverse of something or other.
Yes, inverse something or other. It's so weak. I studied all of this in the...
First grade.
Actually, I can't remember in what
Exactly.
grade. It's been a while.
Just let me do my homework,
But
Dad.
why is those pre-something? When are you going to study actual calculus?
Next year.
Next year. It's always next year. It's like next year in Jerusalem. But it never comes. You never actually study calculus.
What do you mean we never study calculus?
Okay, anyway, what are you doing? Where is your учебник?
Dad, this is my учебник.
They don't use books anymore. Look at this. Like there's barely any knowledge in this iPad.
What do you mean? There's plenty of knowledge. Everything is online.
Are you using this Google Classroom?
Yes, we are. You can find everything you need, and here I have this handy Apple Pencil. You can
Okay,
do the
this
homework.
is not a commercial. We'll edit this out. Do not buy Apple products.
Buy учебники.
Son, I do have a question for you. When's your next test in maths?
Well, we don't really do tests anymore.
Come again?
We don't really do tests anymore. Because we only...
What do you mean you don't do tests?
Because...
Did you hear this, fanatics?
Like, we haven't had a math test, for example, all year long, because we just don't have enough time.
This is what I'm talking about. With the whole COVIDness, they barely study. The quality of this public education was always horrible.
Oh my
but
God.
now, even the quantity of it is also way down.
Boy, the food at this place is really terrible. And such small portions.
Dad!
You what? Wait, he go to school what? Monday, Wednesday, because you're in cohort 1, blue team, red team. Let me finish. On Thursdays they have some kind of a half-day check-in. Bull. I'm sorry, we'll edit this out. But basically, you study like what? 2.5 days out of 5. Okay, this is like half time. Is this true? Am I right or am I right? What are you laughing about?
They're not half days. When we go to school on Mondays and Thursdays, my cohort, afterwards we have 2 virtual classes. And then
But
Tuesdays...
these are like not virtual classes. They're like virtual breaks. You don't do anything.
Yes, we do.
And half the time, by the way, the internet at school is down and
That is
nothing
true.
happens. Do you at least do tests?
No, we don't do tests, Dad, because we don't have enough time. Basically, since you only have like 2 classes a week, you only have enough time for instruction. You don't have much time for like taking tests. 1 or 2 teachers still do tests every once in a while.
What subjects are we talking about? There are only a couple of important subjects. You know, the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Yeah, we have not had a single reading or writing test, and not a single arithmetic test either.
I will tell you, this generation, your generation,
My
you're gonna
generation.
be dumb.
Dumb?
As logs.
Dad!
Yes, think about it, because you're getting basically only half of education.
Half?
Yes, half. You study half time and you don't do any tests. God has intended there to be tests
Oh, there are
for
tests.
children.
There are life tests.
Like imagine one day you go to a doctor and the doctor only studied half the program and you say your lungs are painful and the doctor says I only know how to fix your left lung, only a half. Or you're a fighter pilot, you studied only half the program, you only know how to take off and not how to land the aircraft.
Well-
or you're a lawyer and you only studied like half of the
Book of lawyers?
book of lawyers. No, seriously, but you get
I
my
get
drift.
it. I mean, I'm not going to be a lawyer, a doctor, or a fighter pilot. I can tell you that.
I hope the grandparents are not watching because he's not going to be either a lawyer or a doctor. You need knowledge.
Listen, Dad, we're not learning only half the knowledge. It is true the principal told the teachers that they don't have to worry about covering everything because we don't have enough time. Well,
They don't cover everything.
Dad, the point is, it's just that there isn't enough time, and so teachers are focusing more on quality rather than quantity. And we're
Yes.
still getting knowledge, okay?
Quality sucked before, and now quantity is down.
Okay, Dad. Okay, what are your suggestions?
My suggestion is in situations like this, it's up to us parents to augment education, to put our arms, metaphorically speaking, around our children
Okay.
and give them extra work. They don't have tests, we give them tests.
No.
I will give you a math test tonight. Ты знаешь, что такое Яков Исидорович Перельман? Занимательная математика.
Is that related to Itzhak Perlman?
No, he's not related to Itzhak Perlman. He wrote a book with like extra maths
Oh,
and
God.
physics problems, and I will buy it for you. It's up to us parents to save this generation of children. And you know how we save those children? Make your children miserable. Which of course means, loosely translated, we need to support them and give them extra studies and schoolings and tests.
Come on, tests aren't everything, right? In school, it's not just about
Stop your argumentation. On Monday, we're going to Russian School of
Dad.
Mathematics because they focus on 4 R's.
4.
Reading, writing, arithmetic, and Russian. So no tests at all, you say? Well, what about midterms and those, как это, finals? Do you have midterms
no,
and finals?
They canceled them.
Подожди, серьезно, что ли?
Yes, seriously.
What do you
they had
mean?
to cancel them. I don't know why.
They canceled them?
Probably because they couldn't figure out the safety part of it.
They canceled midterms and finals. I will tell you, this whole generation is going to be generation of idiots.
Did you have
How can-
midterms as a kid?
I had my midterms and finals early and often. But what about the Comcasts?
Comcast?
Yes.
You mean MCAS?
Yes, MCAS.
MCAS. Yes.
Yes, MCAS. Do you do the MCAS?
No, we were
No.
supposed to take it last year. Hang on, we were supposed to take it last year.
Oi,
They tried
shut-
to reschedule it for this year, but they
Shut-
couldn't figure out the safety procedures, okay?
Okay, the dumbing down of America is here, starting with my son. And I will tell you, my fellow suffering parents, unless you augment and take charge of your children's education and send them to a Russian School of Mathematics or equally painful place, your child will grow up an idiot and will be a loser for the rest of their life.
Dad, you're being so unfair, my god. The American public school system is not as bad as you say. I'm learning plenty, okay? And I'm trying to do my homework right now, and you're interrupting. Teachers are trying their best to provide learning to kids, virtually and otherwise. And schools are trying their best, too, to keep it safe. And I think that kids are doing great right now. It's really hard to learn in these times and in these conditions. And I think we're getting a lot of knowledge out of all this. Maybe even if it's just half, and I won't become a doctor or a lawyer or a fighter pilot. I think also we kids can come to you parents if we need help. I don't think you need to make children miserable. I think we are doing fine just as we are. Be nice to your kids.
Well, there you have it. Fanatics, lucky for you, I am in charge. Make your children miserable.
Good night.
В понедельник ты идешь в Russian School of Mathematics,
Sure.
плюс я тебе куплю книжку Яков Сидорович Перельман. Вы тоже.